What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new episode of Road to Rank 1. Today we're going to be playing against Liquid TLO, who is a Zerg player now, for you guys who haven't been around in a while. One of the top Zergs on the European ladder. And we're going to catch him. Oh yes, sir, we're going to catch him. we start with a quick probe onto the natural. Whoop. No chance. No chance. Maybe you should even turn the music up a bit. How does that sound? This in-game music. Hello? What's this, a 14 hatch? Loser. That's one of those loser moves that you can only really do if you're afraid of a hatch block. Or was this a 15 hatch? There's no way. Okay, I was at 14 hatch. I was thinking that's a very fast extractor. I'm not a fan of that type of play, you know? The 14 hatch. Because I'm someone that likes to skip scouts. And if I had skipped the scout here, oh my lord, he would have been in some trouble. No, he's still gonna be in some trouble because not many people know this, but I have some of the tightest timings in the world. Not only am I the third best YouTuber in the Netherlands when it comes to StarCraft content, but I also have the tightest timings in the world. High quality APM. Second pylon, my graphic settings are incorrect. Because I didn't restart after changing the settings. Man, I'm absolutely denying this mineral patch. That mineral patch is gonna be unmined when I leave here. Look at this. Whoop! Adios, mate. He has very fast speed, you see that? This could be indicative of a speedling all-in. A flood de ligne de speed, as the French say. Now, I'm very afraid of this flood de ligne de speed. We're gonna just check for a third base. No, wait, I need a robo first. We're gonna chrono this. This is the improved version, boys. This is it. Oh, it is now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna... It's my life. It's not like a broken heart. I did it my way. So what we can do here, this is a famous move. Made by the famous Italian pizza maker, Luc de Jean. Wait, is he? He could be doing two things here. So either he's doing some wank stuff, or he's doing a bailing bust. Either way, we're here to in it to win it. Is what I always say, you know. That's what we're gonna do here as well. Like most of the time when I speak, I'm not actually saying anything. Rookie moves being played. This isn't too hot. I wonder what his worker count was, honestly, at the start there. Oh, he only had like 2 queens as well, huh? Honestly, we should have just defended, and we would have been in such a sick spot. No, it's not gonna be in time anyway. Oh, lost one of those. Just gonna go back in though. I'm still pretending better than I ever did. Looking like a great survivor. Feeling like a little kid. I wish I had slightly more HP, huh? Doesn't have too many workers. Freaking TLO, man, with his stupid tricks. This is why no one likes playing against him. Oh, he pulls some garbage out of the thing, which I haven't never seen before. This man just has a brain twice the size of my regular opponent. How am I supposed to compete with something like that? I don't even have a regular sized brain myself. A regular sized Protoss brain. I think he has Mutalisk, no? Of course he has Mutalisk. Of course he has freaking Mutalisk. Why did I even... Okay, this is good for us. I don't have blink yet? Okay, I do now. How is what he does fair? This game isn't fair. That's what we learned today. He might be doing it though. He's gonna try to fight me at some point, no? Oh no. Jesus, what's this target fire? Man, I played this out like a genius. What's up? Absolute destruction of the second degree. It's like when you get a cut. No, when you get burned. Second degree burn. This was a third degree destruction. Man, let's have a quick look at that replay. Because boy oh boy, what happened here. This was like 37, 36 workers. And then he's really... Excuse me, I burped. He's really set on killing that cyber core. Which is such a big play. Unless I decide to just warp in 2 adepts here or something. Or have my pylon up in time. Like, there was like 4 things that went wrong. I could actually, the way I did it now, I like. I should have just built the pylon here and have the thing behind. He actually was 40 workers, I'm surprised. How many links was this even? Was it 14, I guess? All 14 are here, wow. And I guess in this case, I just go with my first one? No, I don't, I guess. I guess I don't. I really don't. Ah, no. Well, I guess I finish here. Here, the game is good for me if I don't lose these workers, right? I lost 6 workers. If I don't lose these... I lost 9 workers. If I don't lose these 9 workers, I think I'm in a really good spot. Because then I also have way more... I can be way more relaxed here with the extra warp ins and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I would have been in a nice spot. Because he has no queen, he only has a single queen for this build, so he doesn't really cut workers. He just cuts queens. Which is interesting to see. He had what, 1 queen? 3 queens. He had 3 queens. So he cuts out 2 queens. Basically cutting out the middleman. That's interesting. If the middleman was the queen. If the middleman wasn't a queen, then he just lost 2 queens. Nice. Alright, let's head into our next game for the Roto Rank 1. We got ourselves a game versus Botwinning. It's a Spanish Terran. Really low MMR. We had a long searching time as well. Makes sense. It's a little bit too early for most pro gamers. Not for me, of course. YouTube videos need to be made. That's really all I do in the morning. I'm gonna pretend to go into a run later, but yeah, let's hope we can squeeze water out of stone here. Because these guys don't give me a lot of points. It's important that we do get them, because there's one thing that they can do very well, and that's taking points away. Now, I've been struggling a little bit in my PvP lately. Well, not a little bit, quite a lot, honestly. I have very little hope in this matchup for me currently. I have been experimenting with something that I hadn't experimented with in a long time, I have to admit. And that's the Blink Stalker into Colossus stuff. I've been having a very good time with that. Really the only thing I've been having a good time with, because yeah, most other builds have just been dying, basically. Which isn't quite what you want. Ideally, you don't really die. The thing is, I'm not even sure why I'm not dying when I play this build. You should turn around. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay. We're not gonna be able to block this. So maybe we can get to 42, 43. No, barely. So we're gonna open up with 2 adepts. This is something that I've stolen from Trap, who is probably the best PvT player in the world right now. So probably would be wise to copy some things from him at least. I also saw him play the exact build I'm gonna do here. He did it against Hero Marine in a recent, in the DreamHack Masters seasonal finals. Oh, that's... I want to fully casually explain, but too bad. He didn't come up the ramp. So what we do here is we push him away. Wait, what? How did he trick me? Okay, this actually kind of sucks because I really want him to be out of my sight when I shade across the map. I don't want him to be able to just kind of walk in at some point and be like, hello guys, I'm still here. Okay, 12 seconds till that stalker finishes. Let's hope he doesn't do anything crazy. Now, the thing we're trying to do here is we're trying to get him to drop a mule. Oh, he dropped a mule already. Nice. It's very good for us. I'm not saying we're necessarily gonna get it, but... Ah, I should have obviously not done it like that. Ah, crap. I should have just finished it. That was not great target fire by me. Now we're gonna play this one. I should be about to die to a cyclone or something, because I don't quite know what else he can have. It's either a cyclone or a tank, in my opinion. Like, why did this take so long? That's a little bit suspicious to me. Well, not even just a little, it's quite suspicious to me actually. Come gather around, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we get this, then we get one of these. Now the problem I have with this build is that I'm doing it with with only very limited map vision. I'm doing it with only 2 gates. I think you're supposed to play 3 gates with this. And I didn't have good vision on the bottom side. But I have a hard time believing that this is anything but a tank push. It could be Banshee as well, I guess. Raven. And straight tanks. Not even a single tank. What the hell? Okay. Now, this also is a little bit scary, of course. I say of course. Maybe some of you don't know why, but the Raven has this ability. This is annoying. That can disable my units, which is annoying, to say the least. 52. We don't actually need that many probes with this build. It's one of the builds where you can be relatively low. Oh my god, is it just gonna... Well, I don't want this little probe, so... Okay, well... That was really poorly done by me. But... First game of the day and all. The first game I played a couple of days ago, accidentally, I'm actually gonna have a rough time here. I'm gonna get 2 more sentries so I can delay him. Because he has combat, doesn't he? Difficult to see sometimes with these skins, hey, if someone has combat or not. Okay, I lost 1 stalker. So he's most likely gonna disable my Colossus. So we're gonna... Who is we gonna... Ah, you just got 1, eh? We're gonna spread out some units. Let's put units into our main base. Now, the one thing that I have learned over time, that I'm also gonna need a pylon over here. We're gonna stay on 3 gas actually when we play, or 5 gas, sorry. Where the hell did they go? That wasn't brilliant. I mean, this will be quite brilliant though. You don't actually need that much gas. And 1-shot Vikings, which is all I could really ask for. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna win the game, most likely. Not the cleanest game, especially in the early game. Reaper did a bit too much, but he definitely isn't good enough to deal with a follow-up like this. Just really too slow, loses 2 medevacs for free. Too predictable with his movement, right? I knew he was gonna go to the main, so obvious. Didn't clear anything for, like when you have a Raven and you play like he did, if your first push doesn't work out, you're just gonna go ahead and clear all the observers, which he didn't do. Instead he lost her. Oh, here, there's only 2. He lost his Raven for free, which is really bad. Then losing the medevacs or getting them chased back, he should have his, look, so. When you're playing against Blink Colossus, the main goal of the Terran is to keep TOS on their side of the map until Terran gets 6 to 8 Vikings and a decent bio count. Because you can't really fight the TOS army without 6 to 8 Vikings. Like 4 Vikings isn't enough. Actually, I think you need 8 Vikings if there's 3 Colossi in order to get a decent fight. Like you just stall a bit if you have 6 and decent bio count. So this army, in order to stall, should be on this side of the map right now. So you have 2 medevacs over here, 2 medevacs over here. Then if the TOS army goes to the left, you move in with this. If the TOS army moves out, you go in with both. You can even give up your natural in that case if you can go in with both. And you just pull all your SCVs to the high ground. You know, you have triple CC. But a lot of Terrans, they try to defend straight up with their army, which is the worst play there is. A lot of attacks are not that scary if you just kind of counter-attack or have counter-attacks prepared. It's similar to how the Queen Walk works in PvZ. You know, if you fight against a Queen Walk, like a Queen Roach Ravager all-in, a lot of the time the correct play is to counter-attack with oracles and to give up your third base, and then just get cannons and batteries in your natural. And then you might say, well, that's such a big reaction. It's like, yeah, sure, but it's also a very big push. Like, this kind of thing, it does put you behind a bit. You know, you're cutting on some other things which you could be investing in, like more upgrades. Only have a single forge with this majority of the time. You don't have a lot of gas. Like, it's not a super great position, you know? Like, you do want to do something with this type of push because you cut workers for it in the mid game, or when you start heading into the mid game to get the gates down faster. So it's just something to keep in mind if you're a Terran player and you're struggling with this. Perhaps the reason is that you're doing an incorrect response. All right, let's play one more. All right, final game is going to be against Another teammate of mine, Mana. I have to admit my win rate versus Mana isn't quite brilliant. Most of our games end rather fast, usually within the first 8-7 minutes, and Mana's early game is, you know, pretty good, pretty decent usually. I've been having a little bit of a rough patch, honestly, in both PvP and PvT, where it feels like I just haven't been winning too much. The PvT feels very solid, but just ain't quite it when it comes to PvP and PvT at the moment. Like, I'm still good at it, or okay, but I just don't feel as comfortable as I feel in PvZ, where I know almost exactly what I can get away with. Like, whenever I look at a game of PvZ, I just know exactly where I am in the game at any given point. I don't have this in the other two matchups. I feel like I never know what I can get away with in PvP and PvT. Especially PvT. Let's have a look to see what he's going to be doing. We're just going to be playing a pretty defensive build. Maybe even Sentry Stalker, but I'm more feeling a Stalker here, honestly. I think he's gonna get the minerals now.
Base is under attack.
So what's this? So we cancel this Stalker for a fast Nexus. So we see a Stalker. It could still be Sentry Stalker. Could also be Stalker. We got his probe, he didn't get ours. We got good info. He also got info of exactly what I'm doing, you know? That's the same, but we're just gonna check out right now what he's doing. If he moved back with his Stalker... This isn't confirmation, but it's pretty much like, hey... I'd be very surprised if it's anything but Sentry Stalker at this point. So we should see the thing come out quickly. The Halo. But it's not. It scares me a little bit as well. Could be that he's moving around. Okay, here's a hallucination. I wonder what he's doing though. So I have faster... That's real. That is real. He's gonna come in with some type of aggression here, no? He has 2 oracles soon, so I'm gonna get 2 more warpins. Do we still have our +2 on the way? He did really no damage whatsoever to speak of. I don't want to just get this, eh?
Base is under attack.
Some extra ones of these, some extra gateways. I'm gonna wait till I have my... Well, I'm gonna need blink. I'm gonna get this as well. I want one of these. I don't know what he's actually doing. He could be all-inning me behind it. I should have scouted better. I played super risky. It paid out now, but this is not a proper way of playing, actually. Ah, I forgot my charge. I was gonna push, but never mind now. Never mind, I'll find.
Upgrade complete.
Someone like you. I mean, we can still get a fast +3 or something like that, I guess. I'm really freaking afraid right now. We're gonna... So the reason I'm getting Colossus this time is because I believe he is playing, yeah, a very a hard counter style to what I usually do, which is pretty fun. I kind of want to cancel this one.
Research complete.
So usually I play Disruptor, and he's kind of hard countering me, honestly. Or at least he's hard countering my Disruptor style. By getting Blind Phoenixes, which Blind Phoenixes are very good against that. But I'm not building Disruptors, I'm getting Colossi instead, mate. I'm very tempted to just hide my... Oh wait. We walk into vision with a... Okay, now he sees that it's a fake. He's like, oh, wait a second. That's not good for me. What do we have? 2? 3? Yeah, we have 3.
Research complete.
Actually, if we go here, we're gonna have one hell of a time, I think. You see that? DTs. Oh, he actually has some disruptor himself though. It's kind of funny. Not completely unplayable for me though. Only when he gets a very big disruptor count does it become very difficult. Nice one, okay. Beautiful place. Oh, I forgot that I had this one. We're both just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind you. So he has TTs, which I don't have. I'm not jealous. I just wish I had them as well. Nah, I think we're in a fine spot, honestly. His army is a lot smaller than mine. We need to keep our Stalkers in account where I can one-shot basically anything he throws at me. And then we should be fine. That's a very weird place for him to be. I don't think he can come to me, right? I think I can get him, because it's just one blink forward now. Oh, crap. Maybe I lost anyway. Does he have TTs or something? Why is this fight going so poor for me? I think I might have lost. That would really suck. I felt like I was winning this so hard. Did I just completely misread the game or something? Oh wow. I guess I should have had some type of Immortals in once I saw his Stalker count or something. Huh, I really thought I won this one. Or I was in a good spot. I thought I was ahead. Did I have some bad fights? Let's have a quick look. Okay, so here we're still up in supply. What was it? Okay, so here we're up like 20 supply. Forward. The immortals do help a lot. I think I should... okay, yes, 3-4 immortals. Which really kill stalkers fast. So I needed more zealots, I think. I think my zealot army was just lacking. I think if I have like 10-12 zealots here, it's probably a lot better for me. But I kept warping in more and more stalker. Yeah, that definitely was a mistake. And here I just kind of get owned by him blinking in. If I have zealots to counter that, that'd be sick. Fight still is close. Oh, good game by him. Yeah. Well, that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna end pretty similar to where we started. I think slightly lower. 68.33 now. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is things down there which you can also do. I'll see you all next time for a new episode of Road to Rank 1. Bye bye.